So you show up in Paris, you go to the Legion, and you literally knock on a big metal gate, or
That's
what?
it.
How'd that go?
Dude, it's a trippy thing for people that don't understand what it actually is. Dude, there's no application.
Yeah.
There's no calling ahead. There's no figuring out. They have a website where you can kind of figure out what to bring.
Yeah.
But you literally go knock on this big iron gate and with one bag, and then they tell you, get up on the pole bar, or, hey, get in here and give me your passport. And I didn't see that passport again for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to leave.
Well, that's part of the process is you don't get your passport back until you route this additional paperwork, and then you get your real name back because they give you a fake name.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, my first deployment, they give you a fake French passport with a fake name and all that shit, dude.
Like French
you're
name,
called.
or?
No, they know you're American and stuff, so you're born in America. They give you a French European social security number and all this shit, and you could say that name for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Get French citizenship and just if you wanted, but
wow,
then you're not coming back. It's like
Yeah,
complicated,
yeah.
and I didn't need to do that anyway. So I routed additional paperwork, additional Interpol background checks and all that.
Well, because you're not doing this for the French citizenship like most people that are there.
Yeah, I didn't do it for that. Most people don't do it for French citizenship. I take that back. 50-50.
Okay.
50-50 probably. But yeah, I wasn't running from the law either. Right? I didn't have legal problems and stuff like that, which some guys do.
Right.
So I had no real reason to do that.
So you get in, you do some pull-ups,
Yeah.
then what?
Yeah, man. And then you're a waiting game, and you kind of look around, and it is a trip because very few places in the world will you be sitting in a room this size where you hear like 20 languages being spoken.
Yeah.
Maybe the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's literally the only place. I hear Mongolian, Thai,
Yeah.
Nepalese, like all these, very exotic.
Like being in a hostel somewhere.
Yeah, and it's even that, dude. I mean, it's a trip. You're hearing Ukrainian, Russian, every language, and people are talking in their little groups.
Wow.
But you're waiting, and then you're processing. So it's medical checks, psychological interviews, like all these screening tests initially.
Yeah.
And then you go to another battery of those, a little bit more in depth. And then you go deeper down the well, and they just keep chopping dudes for every reason. They take 1 in 15.
Right.
Generally. This is about the number.
So how do they give you a job? Like, is it similar to like you get an MOS?
Yeah, you pick.
Okay.
You pick for the most part. You pick your regiment. There's multiple regiments. There's parachute, mountain, all these engineering regiments.
Yeah.
Cavalry.
Yeah.
So you can pick, for the most part, you can pick. And then you can pick your specialty while there.
Okay. So what does a deployment look like in the French Foreign Legion?
4 to 5 months and scattered everywhere. So my first deployment was, I went to the mountain regiment, and lo and behold, they sent me to the jungle. So they sent me to South America, and we're doing interdiction of gold mines and stuff like that, blowing up gold mines like daily. I was shocked at what's going on. Man, it's the Wild West down there, bro.
Yeah.
They are not fucking around down there. There is so much illegal gold mining, and I know why.
Yeah.
Why France is down there. There is a lot of fucking gold, man.
Yeah.
A ton. And you're also doing some interdiction of drug trafficking, checking boats, kind of. It's living in an outpost super deep in the jungle. I'm talking a 8-hour boat ride to a walk to you're deep, and then you're patrolling 14 days in even more. So you're sleeping in hammocks and all that shit.
Dude, that is,
Yeah, that was a trip.
Right.
And then I also worked they sent us to the Russian border in Estonia with NATO a couple of years later.
Wow.
And then but also, I didn't do this, but a lot in Africa too. For 26 countries in Africa speak French.
Yeah.
So France has had their piggies down there for a long time.
Yeah.
And they still do. They had Mali going on, that kind of broke down. But Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, some in Angola, stuff like that. So France has their piggies down there all the time with the Foreign Legion.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you leave, you come back to the States.
Yeah.
And now here you are, man. You've been back since, you said October? Or
December.
December.
Yeah.
Wow. Bro.
So I got back mid-December, bro.
Bro, it is, wow.
Yeah, I got back 3 months ago to the day.
Wow.